Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. Wow, we got 2 more days to work this week. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I didn't do my run today, so I'm probably going to be out of sync all day long. Well, we have a treat in store today, so I am going to get right to it. First of all, we're going to watch a video about 2 treasures in your database, and it's a kind of a sneak preview to the mastery class that we're teaching. And I'm going to give you 2 of the 3, and I think you're really going to like it. So let's get on with the show. My goodness, only 2,954 available homes. Holy mackerel, everybody. And let's see if we're on. I don't see, always have to check everything. And I was in lots to get to today. This is technology. Well, that was yesterday. I don't see me. Am I on? Am I on? Am I on? Be on? Yes, I am. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, and we sold. We put under contract anyway yesterday 97 homes, but we listed 127. That is fantastic. Good morning. Good morning. But that's Annetta. Good morning, Annetta. We're going to do a quick review of some of the things we learned last week today. So I think it'll be good before our class today. And I want everybody to kind of get a sneak preview of the quality and the information that we learned. And yeah, Netta, good deal. Netta's kicking. She's out there doing it. I just love it. We have 2,057 sales already. We're selling 98 homes a day. So we had 84 closings yesterday. And like I said, I'm so excited for today. Everybody's just working hard. Listing 127 homes is fabulous, fabulous. So let me put this down and let's get on with our show because it is so awesome. Okay, come on, come on. Get up there, get up there. This is a great.
That we kind of modified.
No, don't start.
Criteria we talked about first.
Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, we're going to solo him, and I'll be down in the corner here listening.
We've kind of modified some of these criteria we've talked about for a number of years. First of all, your A-plus customers we talk about. Those are your best repeat customers or someone who sent you multiple referrals. The A's, these are your past clients or people who send you referrals occasionally. Your B clients are people who would refer you if asked and shown how, and that would be your sphere of influence, people you'd send a card to at the holidays. C's, a new addition to your database. O's, your online contacts. And D's, we know the D's are people to be deleted from your database. Now, nothing new in that, boys and girls. I've been talking about this for a long time. However, one small little wrinkle you might have missed. A pluses, I talked about your best repeat customers, and then someone who sent you multiple referrals. Let's check it out for a second. I've been talking about this stuff for over 30 years. I built my fortune on these very principles. A plus, A, B, C, D, sort and qualify. I spend my time with my most important people, my most referable clients, the people who refer me the most. That's who I invest the time and energy with. Now, just to give you a kind of a context of an overview of my career, I had about 300 people that you would consider as A's. But out of those 300, I had about 18 A pluses. In the last couple of years of my career, 18 people provided me approximately 42% of my revenue. 42%, they either bought more property from me, referred me to people. And when these folks referred me, it was this golden referral. It was this qualified referral. They were educated. They knew best how to refer me and the way to set up the new referral. So when I walked in, there was a tremendous level of trust with the new prospect. Sorted and qualified my database. But inside that database And these guys were all jewels. They were all jewels to me. But these guys, these were the biggest diamonds. Let's take a look. This is your database. You have to understand one key principle. Diamonds don't make themselves. Diamonds are created. And the only way you can make a diamond is with a diamond. And that's why I've always said personal growth and development is a key ingredient. I need to be a diamond myself. I need to keep working on myself. Because when I dig around in my database and I find myself a diamond, the only way this gets polished and cut and shaped into becoming more valuable is by being cut and polished by another diamond. So that's why we've always taught personal growth and development. I'm going to show you 3 mega diamonds that are sitting in your database right now. That many of you will go, Brian, we already know this. I've already heard this. Brian, I've been in your coaching program for years. I know what you're talking about. I've heard you talking about acres of diamonds. But it's wild how people miss what's right underneath their nose. People think, I want to grow my business an extra 30%. Therefore, I need to spend $10,000 a month generating leads this way. I need to triple the size of my team. I hear these things. I've heard all these things for a long time. Yet focusing on the diamonds in your database, that's the key. I'm going to introduce you to 3. So let me walk you through this. Here's the first type of diamond in your database that I believe is undervalued at this time, and that's advocates. Those are your A-plus people, your advocates. Second are the business owners in your database, an absolutely phenomenal opportunity for more value to be created in your business. And then third, we're going to delve into influencers. As we go through this program, I'm going to help you dig up who the diamonds are, put them in a position of honor and value, continue to polish them up, and that a big part of your day is going to be focused on making sure you're spending time and investing energy into making these diamonds even more valuable still. Very, very powerful indeed. Look at those bad boys, huh? Gorgeous. Had to come out of my already sorted and qualified database. They need focus, time, energy, and attention. So here's what we're going to do in our first module here. We're going to dive in. What's an advocate? These are people who publicly support or recommend a particular cause or person. They publicly support or recommend a particular cause or person. I showed you moments ago how up to 42% of my business on an annual basis, the last 5 years of my career, came from the A-pluses. How valuable is that? And people used to tell me, Brian, you're just lucky. You're just lucky. I'm going to show you some of the things I did to have a good client become a great client, to become someone who gave me a number of referrals to someone who gave me an extraordinary amount of referrals. The big thing about understanding who these folks are is that they're a megaphone to the marketplace. These are people who are already predisposed. They kind of have the salesman gene in them. So these are people who love to share. They love to be outspoken. Now, all of my clients, I loved all my clients, but I had some clients who were engineers who might have referred me once every 7 years. That's just their personality. But I had other people, and I'll share some stories here today, who referred me time again and again and again and again. They enjoyed it. They loved sharing something good. They loved being an advocate. They loved getting the feedback. They loved being acknowledged and appreciated for it. And when they heard good feedback from the person I had served, they sent me a referral. I served their friend, and their friend gets back to them and says, Brian was tremendous. He did a great job for us. Boy, it just fueled them even more. And so here's some examples where in today's world, people not only become a megaphone to the marketplace, but they can do it through social media. So now they don't just tell their friends at work or at church or wherever they go. They tell the whole planet. So here's Autumn Mitchell said this about Mike Gandolfo. She goes, I know I've bragged on him many times. There's a clue. She might be a diamond. But I will do it again. Our realtor, Mike Gandolfo, came to the rescue today. He sent me a restoration person and followed up with our plumber. Keep in mind, we have been in our house for over 2 years. That is what I call great customer service. We will never use another realtor. When your realtor treats you like family, why would you go anywhere else? Now, I'm going to say this. Mike can't pay for advertising anything like that. Or Ginger Easley, who's been with us for many years. Her client, Janae Bellingham, said this superstar friend and realtor sends sweetness to her former clients. Anyone need to buy or sell? She's the one. Now that is magic, and that can be created and orchestrated. So our first little action step for you here in this advanced training program, where my expectation is you're going to do the things that I ask you to do. You're actually going to implement. You're going to learn and apply, okay? So the first thing we have for you is called a client connection list. And this will be on your online resource center that I will show you here in a second. Throughout this program, we have a ton of cool resources for you that we've built onto an online resource for you. What this client connection list is a way for you to understand and intimately become aware of who your customers are, whether it be in their personal, their family, their career, their interests, their hobbies, all the way around, all these different things. And we've built out 45 questions. Now, you don't want to necessarily ask somebody these all at one time, but over time, you want to kind of gather this stuff. So you can personalize your connection. You can personalize your follow-up. We've also made this available in our Referral Maker CRM. So you can add these 45 essentials to your CRM as prescribed notes. So now in the prescribed notes of each customer, you can follow along with these 45 questions. What's important? You know, they show that 18% of all gift cards given out at Christmas are never reclaimed and used. The companies like that. One of the reasons for that is that when you give somebody a gift card, that's okay, that's nice, but it doesn't necessarily have the same level of meaning and connection. But when you give somebody something that really is connected to one of their interests, something that's very important to them, boy, do they value that a lot. That's what the client connection list allows you to do, to really understand your customers, know who they are, what their interests are, what motivates them, about their family situation, everything, and allows you to really personalize your service. So again, it's on the online resource center for you. You're going to be familiar with that very much so at the end of this program. It's also, you'll see a lot of these resources we've built into our CRM system. So that's the first place to start. Okay, here's the first tip. First of all, make them feel special. You want to make your advocates feel special. If you're a diamond, you shouldn't feel like a lump of coal, right? You should feel like a diamond. We need to make our advocates feel special. They should know they're an advocate. Here's a great example, and I'm not just picking her name out because it's a great Irish name, but Kathleen Finnegan. She's from Calabasas in California, and she does this exclusive client party, a dinner party at her home. And this is something I used to do. I would have 10 to 15 of my best clients come, and I would hire a chef for the night and do up a nice little menu and whatever else once a year at my home, because these were my best clients. This is where 42% of my business was coming from every year. And so Kathleen did this for her clients. And so she did this themed party. People like to dress up. And so she did a speakeasy. And so they got together. It was like a roaring 20s party. They had a bunch of people attend. Here's a bunch of her clients. They put a dance floor in their backyard. They had instructors on how to do the dance. There was a band. They had, the whole event was catered. And she spent some money. She spent $9,300 on this. And you say, that's a lot of money. It's an investment. It's an investment. Oh, by the way, over the course of the next 4 months, she closed 12 referrals directly from that party, totaling $230,000. Talk about the roaring 20s. By the way, she was smart enough also. There she is with her coach, Julie Fasag. And so what did she do? She had her coach come up just to show her she was really working the system, and she's part of her community as well. Very, very cool. Here's a good Canadian example. Here's David Halls. He's in Guelph, Ontario. And so what did he do for his A-plus clients? He did an A-plus appreciation hockey game. Now, we know Canadians are kind of crazy about hockey. So what did he do? He got a box. He provided food. He had his top 30 people attend. Cost him a couple $1,000s. Very, very powerful. Now, for all of you who are members, you know in the members area, we share this in an area called the Knowledge Pool. It's innovative ideas, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of examples of this. Now, just so you know, talking about advanced, this is not, hey, this is what you people need to do. This is what I do today in my career. This is what I do. Now, my database has changed today. I have influencers and economists and celebrities and all these people through the Brian Buffini show, or who speak at our events, Olympians or sports stars, you name it. I do the same thing. And when I find someone that I've made a great connection with and they're an A-plus person, I do the same thing. So I have one here. So I'll do this. I'll send a little gift, if you guys can see this. And here it is. Here's the Brian Buffini Show cup. Here's the Brian Buffini Show. This is, I have a guy who on staff custom roasts coffee, brings this up from Colombia and other places in South America. And the we tell a little story of where it comes from. And I'll write a personal note and send that to my best customers too. Okay? I can give you many, many examples. I had a staff member who had beehives. And so what we did was we made homemade honey. Now, I'm giving this sometimes to millionaires, billionaires, celebrities. They love it. So this has a little limerick inside. It says, here's a little something to remind you life is sweet. At Buffini Company, we value everyone we meet. We wanted you to have something special, something from the heart. Please enjoy this honey as you get your year off to a great start, okay? So this is what I'm doing. And let me tell you, people love this stuff.
Okay, everybody, now we're gonna hide that one and we're gonna show you the next one because it came in 2 parts. So here we go with part 2. And let's get started.
People love being made to feel special. So your number one goal to create a diamond out of your already valuable customers is to make them feel special. Here's the second. Handle their referrals with care. Handle their referrals with care. The greatest compliment anyone can ever pay you is to trust you enough to give your name to a friend of theirs, to endorse you to somebody else. You know, when our business becomes a little bit more successful, we have a tendency to become a little more cavalier. Oh, yeah, what do they qualify for? Or where are they at? Or what's the average sales price? What are they buying? We get so used to it, we forget, oh my gosh, something profound just happened. Somebody just put their name to me. In the end of the day, when I want to know the health of a person's business, I don't look at their profit and loss statement. I want to know how many referrals are coming in, and I want to see how many of those referrals are converting. Once I know that, I can really help someone build a business. A neat author, Shiv Singh, said this: the purpose of a business is to create a customer who creates a customer. So we need to take care of their referrals with, kid gloves. And how do you do that? You got to keep them updated. Now, for me, this is the biggest oversight I've witnessed in 30 years of training people. Somebody gives you a referral. You're so committed, you're a person of integrity, you want to do a great job for them. So head and rear down, you go to work, and you try to do everything you can to do a great job for them. In the meantime, you forget the person who referred you. You forget to keep them updated. Hey, Sean, thanks for referring me to Bill. I really appreciate it. Hey, Sean, just so you know, I met with Bill. We're on track, getting him qualified. He's well on his way. Now, you don't break confidence. You don't reveal details. You don't share anything confidential, but you keep them updated. I've let them know sometimes. I've had somebody where I showed them the house that I knew it was the right one to make an offer on, and they were falling back and forward. I said, hey, just want to give you an update. They're doing great. I showed them a house. I think it's the right one for them, but they might have to lose this house. They might not follow through, and that's okay. Sometimes when a client loses a house, then they're better for the next one, okay? Sometimes this advocate's gotten on the phone, hey, what are you doing? Bill, Brian's got the right one for you. What are you doing? And they have a conversation that happens all the time. So I always keep this person updated. It's crucial. You know, the great George Bernard Shaw said, the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. What happens to most people, most advocates who send a referral? They hear after the transaction is closed. They hear from the agent or they hear from their friend, the referral. So just so you know, we got to make those advocates feel special. We got to take great care of their customers and their referrals. And then what we got to do, keep them informed. That's what they want. I'm going to show you little goodies and things that you have that you can do. But more than anything else, more than any goodies, they really want to know what's happening. Here's the second diamond in your business. Just sitting there that you may not be aware of. And these are business owners in your database. Business owners in your database. Now let me just share this principle with you, that a referral from a business owner is even more powerful than a conventional referral because this person is putting their professional reputation on the line. They're putting their name to you and their reputation. So when you get a referral from a business owner, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. If an accountant refers their customer to me, they're not just saying, oh man, Brian's the realtor me and my family use. This is the realtor my business recommends. It's a big deal. It's a phenomenal deal. And oh, by the way, I found this. getting referrals from business owners was a surefire way to increase my average sales price. So increasing your average sales price, a big deal. Being able to make more money for the same amount of work, that's a big deal. I'm going to share with you the business owners. These were extremely valuable, true diamonds in my business. So here's some tips on how you can locate these, discover these, and make them more valuable yourself. First, build a community of business professionals. Build a community of them. Now, I had an old-fashioned way of doing this, which, by the way, has a very modern application for all of you. Every year, I used to produce Brian Buffini's referral directory. And this was my version of Angie's List back in the day. So what I would have here is the best plumbers and painters, contractors. Here's Massari Auto Detailing. Here's Las Colors Custom Landscaping, Cornerstone Roofing, all the best people. These were all trusted sources from me. Very, very powerful. My clients would sometimes refer their friends and say, sometimes they had a house that needed fixing up. And they go, Brian's got everything. He comes with an army to support him. So everything you need, plumbers and painters and roofers, he's got them all. So eventually I got to the point where every year I would give them their updated referral directory. Now, I will tell you that years and years later, I've gone to many a home of people that I've done business with in the past, and they still have this kind of dog-eared and used. Even though you can find everything you're looking for online, but what's hard to find online is an endorsement. And that's why many customers now take this and put it online, and we've created some resources for you to do that as well. You need to put together a network of these business owners, these trusted business owners. In fact, a resource right here called Hidden Sources of Wealth. In the average real estate transaction, there's 27 services involved. So home repairs and landscape and moving and all the different dynamics that people need. And so this is a very, very powerful resource. It's on the online resource center for you. And here's great news for all our members. In the Referral Maker CRM, we've now created a beautiful dynamic where you can have not just your general database, but also you can keep this second group of diamonds, these business owners in your database. So you can have your business directory right there in the CRM. Very, very powerful indeed. Again, another great source of building this secondary database. Jane Howard, a famous novelist, said, call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family, whatever you call it. Whoever you are, you need one. So you have your A-plus clients. That's the first diamond. The second diamond is these business owners. And we really want to make these folks come alive. Here's the next tip I can give you. If you really want business owners to give you business, here's the key to unlocking this huge treasure chest. Make it your business to send them business. Make it your business to send them business. Let me give you a little formula. This has lived out, well, over the last 30 years, but in my real estate career, over a decade, here's what I saw. For every 3 referrals I sent out, I got 1 back. Now, you never give a referral with the expectation of getting, hey, I gave you, now you owe me. I'm just giving you the dynamics that if there was a plumber, if there was a painter, if there was a roofer, whoever, when I would refer and refer, when I gave out 3 referrals to business people, over the course of my career, I averaged getting 1 back. So I made it a goal of how many referrals I wanted to send every single month out of my database into someone else who owned a small business. The accountants, chiropractors, you name it. I was always letting them know, hey, how's it going? Now, I didn't expect them to be great at business. They're great at their profession, but sometimes not great business people. So they didn't keep me updated on the referral. So it gave me a chance to call in. How'd it go? How'd it work out? Was that the type of customer you're looking for? And by the way, don't you know, my business works by referral. I'm never too busy for any of your referrals. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll keep you in mind. And like I mentioned, you can now keep this whole group in the business directory of your CRM. Here's another great tip for business owners in your database. You want to collaborate and joint venture with them. You want to collaborate and joint venture with them. And for me, this is a weekly activity of some sort that I'm investing in business owners every single week in my career. It might be an invitation to lunch where I just go one-on-one with somebody. You do enough of those, then you could do a joint venture where sometimes I featured a product or service offered by one of my customers. Sometimes they offered a discount or a coupon to my database. You know, I had carpet cleaners. Great. I got a lot of people with homes. And they'd say, hey, for Brian's customers, we're going to give you 15 or 20% off. And I'd do a mailing, and I'd connect with them. We do joint ventures like that, okay? I'd also get together and connect with them. Now, I would say the first place to start is one-on-one. And so I'm going to be very, very careful with the dialogue I'm going to give you here, and it's in your book, because when people go to a seminar, they go to training, because of the multi-level marketing business, and again, I've nothing against the multi-level marketing business, but there's been a lot of people who've gotten fired up at multi-level marketing seminars and been very clumsy in how they've gone and approached fellow business owners. We want to be very careful in how we invite someone to lunch. Here's the dialogue. I've been going through an advanced training program that teaches small business owners like us how to grow our businesses organically. I was thinking some of this information would be helpful for your business, and I'd love to share it with you. Why don't we arrange a time to get together? Very, very specific dialogue. It really lowers the barriers of resistance. Now, another great thing to do, get everybody together. So here's Sally Morrow in Richardson, Texas. Here's 27 of her business owners that are vendors, network of vendors, the people who all help her, the plumbers and the roofers and the title company and the escrow people and the termite inspectors and all the different people involved in the transaction. She gets them all together. And so here's an example. She invited 27 business owners. Here's how hungry business people are to network. 21 of them showed up. This cost her $380. Little orange juice, little muffins, start off. Here's Sonia Leonard. She's in Dallas, Texas, and she does a business-to-business breakfast. So she's been hosting quarterly breakfast meetings now for 8 years. She's been in our program a long time. When Sonia started, she bought muffins and fruit from Costco and was happy if 10 people showed up. Now they've grown and evolved to 30-plus vendors and plenty of referrals. Now you're this hub. You're this hub. And you're making other people's businesses valuable, and now they make your business valuable. This is a big deal. So this is a huge source. So we have advocates that are, even though you're getting referrals right now, largely untapped. We have business owners. Sometimes we just think, hey, they're doing a great job for my customers. You don't realize there's a vein of opportunity there that's so significant. And like I mentioned, twice as powerful as a regular referral. And now we get to this third diamond. And this is influencers. Influencers. There are people who are influential.
Wow. You just can't, it just doesn't get better training than what Buffini does. He is so, so good. And I'm just giving everybody a little teaser because, you know, our second class is today, and it's from 2 to 4, and you can still sign up at bee.vegas and come to class and just get these little this training and all the wisdom that Brian Buffini has. And this is one of the best courses that, I've just watched the first 2, taken the first 2 modules of it out of the 8. And I'm just blown away by how he has put this together and really given people the secrets to the business. I mean, he really dives deep into this, and getting testimonials from your last client and your previous client, and just start getting testimonials and then post them on LinkedIn. I mean, they'll paraphrase it, put it in an email, and then you can post it on all the social medias, and then even do a video and say, look, George gave me this great testimonial and I wanted to share it with you. He was such a great client. We sold his house in record time at a high price. And he is just so sweet to give us this testimonial. And I wanted to share it. I mean, something like that. And then you go ahead and you do the video, and then you can put the video in email to email your clients and say, oh, look at this great testimonial I got. I just wanted to share it with you. And oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals. I live by referrals, whatever you want to say, but make it your own pitch and get into it and be happy and enthusiastic, because we are selling the American dream, everybody. I mean, I know sometimes, I've been in this business since the 80s, and I know it's easy to take things for granted, but what we do is special, and you're special. And so you need to let everybody else know that you're special. So social media is a great way to do that. And Brian, this class with the Pathways to Mastery Advanced is just phenomenal. He gave you 2 great tips today. And I love the business referral and creating the little book. How great is that? I mean, we all know plumbers and painters and the auto detailers, and the landscapers and the handymen, the roofers, the inspectors, all the people that we touch when we put a deal together. And we always have to do repairs. There's some, that we may need a pool man to come back and fix something. Well, we can get a referral from them and then even put them in the book and start that kind of exchange going on. It's really, really a brilliant idea, because now every year you can update that book and send it to your clients. Wow. And then if you really want to get into the into the social media world, you can create the Alexa book on there and give it to, like, what's my favorite plumber, and what's Ruth's favorite plumber, or however you want to word it. And you can program that to tell them who to call if they need a plumber. So anyway, so many things we can do. I am so inspired, and yes, it's very inspiring to listen to him, and he never misses a beat. Anyway, we have a class today from 2 to 4. Join us if you want to join the second module. Then we'll give you this video to the complete video. This is only half of it, and because he gets into the influencer part of it and then wrapping it up anyway, and giving you some homework. I love the homework, and it's just a great way to start this year. So if we still have room in the class, so if you want to come today and sign up, come, and then you can sign up there, or you can sign up before you get there. It's all good with us, and the more the merrier, and the more the better, because then we network and we get that energy and that synergy going. I love you all. It's time to go. I'll be here tomorrow morning with a guest. See you at 9 tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Oh, and it's John's birthday tomorrow.